The Manosphere has become one of the most influential movements affecting young men today. Its videos receive billions of views, its personalities have become celebrities, its language has entered everyday conversation. Words like high value man, alpha, red pill, sexual market value, and now part of modern culture. Some men say the Manosphere saved their lives. Others say it is poisoning an entire generation. Now, I don't know Andrew Tate or any of these other guys, but I do enjoy examining movements built on certainty, authority, resentment, and dogma. And I think my questions for the Manosphere are relevant. The first question: I believe that every idea deserves examination. I challenge audiences to ask one question: where is the evidence? The Manosphere makes many claims. Women only want wealthy men. Marriage is a losing proposition. Men and women cannot truly be friends. Female nature never changes. Hypergamy explains nearly everything. I don't dismiss these claims simply because they are controversial. I ask, what evidence supports them? And just as importantly, what evidence challenges them? Truth has nothing to fear from investigation. So, now one thing I oppose is reducing the complexity of human beings to simple formulas. The Manosphere often speaks as though all women think alike, all men think alike. Everyone can be explained by evolutionary shortcuts and dating statistics. But human beings are far more complicated than slogans. People love for different reasons, leave relationships for different reasons, heal differently, grow differently. No philosophy that ignores individuality can fully explain humanity. My criticism is not aimed at the men. It is aimed at what happens after disappointment. Many men enter the Manosphere after divorce, after betrayal, after rejection, after loneliness. Now, those experiences are real. They deserve compassion. But I ask, what happens when pain becomes your identity? If every interaction is filtered through suspicion, if every woman becomes a potential threat, if vulnerability becomes weakness, has wisdom increased? Or has hurt simply become organized into a worldview? I believe fear has long been used to control people. Today, outrage can be just as profitable. The internet rewards conflict. Algorithms reward emotional reactions. The angrier the message, the more people click. The more people click, the more money is made. Now, that doesn't automatically make the message false, but it should make us ask, who benefits if I stay angry? The Manosphere often celebrates dominance, winning, status, control. Now, I admire strength, but not domination. I admire courage, kindness, integrity, the willingness to defend those with less power. Any man can intimidate someone weaker, but it takes a stronger man to exercise restraint. Character is not measured by how many people fear you. It is measured by how many people trust you. One of my themes is human equality. I'm an advocate for women's rights. I believe women deserve education, political equality, economic independence, and respect. Now, do I deny that some women manipulate? Of course not. People manipulate. Would I deny that some men are mistreated? Certainly not. But I reject any philosophy that turns half of humanity into a category of suspicion. Whenever we stop seeing individuals, we begin seeing stereotypes. And stereotypes are rarely the beginning of wisdom. The Manosphere often defines masculinity through wealth, status, physical appearance, and sexual success. I measure people differently. How honestly do you live? How fairly do you treat others? Can you apologize when you offend? Can people depend on your word? Can you build instead of destroy? Those questions reveal more about a man than the car he drives, or the house he lives in, or the clothes that he wears, and the watch that he wears. You know, these questions reveal more about a man and that man's character. You know, more than the number of people who admire him online. So, I also challenge those who dismiss every frustrated young man as toxic. Loneliness is real. Male depression is real. Isolation is real. Many men genuinely feel unseen. And mocking them only drives them deeper into communities that promise certainty and belonging. Folks, compassion is not weakness. Listening is not surrender. Understanding someone's pain does not require agreeing with every conclusion they reach. So I leave you with one final challenge. Question every ideology, even the ones that make you feel understood, especially the ones that promise easy answers. Human beings are too complicated to fit into rigid categories. Men deserve dignity. Women deserve dignity. Truth deserves evidence. And relationships deserve something deeper than resentment. The strongest man is not the one who dominates others. The strongest man is the one who has mastered himself. Whatever conclusions you reach, I hope you'll continue asking thoughtful questions, examining the evidence, and extending empathy, even to those with whom you disagree. I'll see you next time.